Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone.
Ready. Red cycle. Black shot.
Right out of the gates, Lance going to the air. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense, first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well, this offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season. Sitting now at 13-0 with a finish line for a perfect regular season. That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, but something like 4 of the last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. It's complete to Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards.
This one was all about clearing space for this play to work because he's going to leak out of the backfield to his right and then angle his way up the field. And a really pretty throw to put it on him and create the big play downfield.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Lance looking to throw it. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And the Niners are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Trey Lance scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the 49ers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep it again. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Murray going to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Niners are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew's got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A give to Cook out of the gun. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 13 yards there and a Niner first. And Lance now to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. T. Higgins. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the 49ers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
To throw is Murray. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football, because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Oh, nice move. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. 14-0 to score. This is the NFL. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. To throw, it's Murray. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take over at their own 41. So a big return there, Charles, on what was a pretty dangerous throw to the outside.
It sure was, Brandon. That's the risk you run on a throw like this. If it's intercepted, a lot of times this is a pick six. So good hustle to get back and get him down. But, boy, that's a throw you've really got to be sure of if you're going to work the perimeter of the field.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yeah.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken in at the 22. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. Oh, there he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 28-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How did they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Second and 8 coming from the 19. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to get this one down to Cook. Touchdown, 49ers! Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this 35-0 now. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Murray to run again. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee.
Let's go now.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the first half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the second half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
So finally, a first down run. The offensive line has got to feel a whole lot better about themselves because I think they were starting to wonder, were we ever going to solve this defense and be able to do what we like to do, which is run the football.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Past the 20.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
And I don't quite know what's happening here. It's a first down, but the field goal team is out onto the field. And that is a shame. Oh, it's no good. Off to the right, but that shouldn't matter a great deal as they still lead by a bundle here. Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Murray. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are able to at least get one score back. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
135 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Pitching it out to McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Throwing now is Lance. Taking in left side, it's Wilson.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down.
Now, that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. He's able to call his own number for 8 that time, but it leaves him with a 3rd down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our 2nd half blowout material.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holiday. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cook up the gut. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Trey Lance.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Niners add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Murray now to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up the 1st down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Murray now. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Murray again. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Throwing now is Murray. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now Murray. And now here is another interception. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20, 10, 5, and into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be... And the ball is knocked out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. First down, here's the run with Cook. 58 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. On second down, McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Here we go, set.
And they will take a knee here.
Let's go now.
And they take a knee. The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12.
Love to see scoring, and there's no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for